Pod Sound School presents Content Jefe, the podcast that helps online business owners make better content and more money. Let's Jefe up.
Hey, Jefe, welcome to the Content Jefe podcast, brought to you by the Pod Sound School. I'm Studio Steve.
And I'm Veronica.
And this podcast is for you if you're a business owner or a content creator trying to navigate this crazy world of content marketing and promotion online. Every episode, we take a deep dive into the world of content creation to help you make better content and more money. And Veronica is taking the lead on this episode with some legal stuff.
Yes.
And this is a very important episode. What do you have for us?
So on this episode, I'm going to tell you how to stay in federal law compliance when you're creating content for sponsors. This is something that we are seeing more and more of influencers and people, content creators being fined for not crediting as sponsors every time they make posts or they create content. I'm going to share with you what inspired this episode and also resources that I found on my research because I went down the rabbit hole of the Googles and the articles and the laws. Yeah, I couldn't help it. Like my law school student times just kicked in and I started doing research.
Yeah, this is going to be really valuable because especially once you start getting to the point, if you want to do sponsored work with your content, you need to know if you are following all the rules, and you don't want to get to a situation where you're going to be fined or have to pay your sponsor back. The whole thing, just that whole ordeal you can avoid by the stuff we're going to talk about in this episode.
Yeah, definitely. And in other episodes that we have published here on our podcast, we talked about how we've been creating content for sponsors and how that can be very lucrative and can be a source of income for your business. So if you've been doing it or if you're going to start doing it and you don't know if you are in compliance with these laws and regulations, this episode is for you. First of all, I want to say thank you to our listeners. Thank you for those who are watching our podcast on YouTube or on Spotify. We appreciate that you're taking the time to do so. We will love it if you can show us some love and share your thoughts about the podcast and share a review or leave a comment or follow the podcast, share the podcast with other people. We want to grow our Content Jefe community and we want to have little Content Jefe ambassadors putting out the word for us.
Yes, that would be amazing. We do this for you, and we also really appreciate you. So
yes, we love you.
That's why
I
think this one's going to be a good one. So let's see if we can get through the lawyery jargon and the difficulties and all this stuff that maybe this is, for people like Veronica, this is extremely fun and interesting. But I think a lot of creators, we just don't even want to go there.
There's going to be a little bit of reading, a little bit of citing the statutes and things like that. But
so what are we going to cover exactly?
So we're going to cover like what inspired this episode and like why did I decide to come up with this episode. And also I'm going to share with you a resource that I found with a certain guidelines that you should be applying to your sponsor content.
Awesome.
So you stay out of trouble.
So what inspired this episode?
A few weeks ago, the Security Exchange Commission charged Kim Kardashian for touting cryptocurrency on her Instagram account without disclosing that she was paid to make the promotion. And I have to say touting, like I didn't know what touting
I wasn't going to say anything.
But
I'm like, I don't know if she mispronounced that because I don't even know what that word is.
Well, it's it's TOUTING.
Yeah, touting. Stop touting
so
me, man.
And I looked on Google and it says that it's an attempt to sell, typically by pestering people in an aggressive or bold manner. So she was pestering people to buy this Bitcoin. She was paid $250,000 to promote cryptocurrency offered by Ethereum Max. You're familiar with this because we've done some work with that. And she settled the case by paying a fine of $1 million and returning the $250,000 back to Ethereum. And in her post, she mentions not only the cryptocurrency, but also provides instructions of how somebody can become an investor. And this is where she crossed the line and got fined for it.
Yeah.
I found the statute. I don't know if you'll be interested. I can read it to you.
I think we could go through that. We could see if we can hang through a statute.
So she was in violation of section 17B. I'm not even waiting for your reply. Like whether you want the information or not. Here I go.
All right, fine. I was like, yeah, it's fine.
And I was already reading.
It's like, buckle up.
So she was in violation of section 17B of Securities Act of 1933, section 17B.
Okay.
The anti-touting provision was enacted to protect the investing public. It requires any individual who is getting paid to promote a security to disclose how much they're getting paid and the source and nature of those payments. Specifically, section 17B makes it unlawful for any person to publish, give publicity to, or circulate any notice, circular, advertisement, newspaper, article, letter, investment, service, or communication, which, though not purporting to offer a security for sale, describes such security for a consideration received or to be received directly or indirectly from an issuer, underwriter, or dealer without fully disclosing their received, whether past or prospective of such consideration and the amount thereof.
Ooh, I thought I was hanging in there, and then near the second half of it, I started falling asleep. But
so this is an act of 1933, and look, it covers so much to the extent that it covers a social media platform that it was invented years and years and years after this was enacted.
It was just a glimmer.
But yeah, it still doesn't. The platform doesn't matter. What matters is what you do.
Yeah.
So that was the section that she was the statute that she was in violation of.
Yes. Okay.
Then I found I went the rabbit hole to see if there were other influencers or content creators that have gotten in trouble with the Security Exchange Commission. But I found influencers that have gotten in trouble with the Fair Trade Commission. And this is another office, another entity of the federal government. And this is an agency that protects
the FTC.
The FTC. And this is an agency that is in charge of protecting and educating consumers. They charged TEAMI, it's TEAMI. This is a tea company that was selling a weight loss tea. And they had influencers and celebrities like Cardi B, Jordan Sparks, talking about this tea and the weight loss miracle that this tea was doing in their lives on Instagram. And they didn't disclose that they were getting paid for this. The company got in trouble. The company got fined. And the influencers, the FTC sent letters to take those posts down for being deceptive and not being transparent with the public. So that's why I was prompted to put together this episode for those of you who are creating this type of content so you don't get into the pickle of getting letters and just being in a situation when you have to return the money to the sponsor because you didn't disclose. The responsibility is on you, not the sponsor. So if you don't disclose that, you will have to return the money and take the content that you created with so much love and dedication and got paid for. You will have to take it down.
Yeah, you take the content down, you give the money back, and in some cases you get fined.
Hey, I'm interrupting the episode for a little announcement. You know you have to create content to attract more prospects online, but the whole thing seems daunting and too much to figure it out on your own. Which social media platform should I choose? Should I start making videos for IG Reels, TikTok, or YouTube? What skills do I need to learn? What equipment do I need? Or maybe you're considering starting a podcast for your business. And if any of that's the case, we want to invite you to sign up for the waitlist for Smart and Simple Podcasting. It's our first coaching program where we, the Pod Sound School, will be teaching you how to create and launch a professional podcast from scratch. Content marketing so your content is a lead generation machine for your business, and different ways to maximize every time you record so you can create micro pieces of content that will go on different social media platforms. We'll be holding your hand through the whole process, meeting weekly with you, making sure that you're not getting left behind. We'll be teaching students and clients about podcast and video production and marketing for 4 years. Our approach to teaching is straightforward, innovative, and fun. So hurry up and go to podcastingsmart.com/waitlist to sign up or find the link in the description of this episode. Stop working so hard on your content. Make your content work for you. Now back to the episode. So I found this guide on the FTC website that says the things that you can do and how to avoid being in violation of this laws of the FTC.
Yeah, this is a really great guide, and we'll be leaving the link to this guide in the description of this
and
episode.
Also to the articles that I got this information from.
Yes, that were hitherto before aforementioned.
Yes. So, like I mentioned, the FTC is a consumer protection agency and is tasked with the prevention of fraudulent or deceptive advertisement and educating marketers about the responsibility that we have to make true statements about products that we endorse and that we get paid for. This guide is very, very simple. It has only, I don't think, more than 10 pages. You can go through it, but I'm going to summarize the main points here on this episode. When do you have or when do you need to disclose that you are getting paid to talk about a product or a service? Disclosures must happen when you have a financial relationship with the brand, with the company. You're getting money. You're getting paid for making that video. You're getting paid for making that podcast episode, that post to Instagram, or you're getting services or you're getting products in return for that post. So you're being paid with products or services.
Yes.
If brand gives you free or discounted products, other perks, and then you mention those products, even if the brand didn't ask you to do so, then you have to disclose that that's a sponsor post. That's what.
So if people send you free stuff, that is an instance where you have to disclose.
Yeah, you have to disclose. Do not assume that your followers know, that they're going to know that this is a sponsor post. Always be upfront and transparent when you're promoting somebody else's products.
Yeah.
Make disclosures even if you think that your evaluations are unbiased.
Okay.
And when you don't have to disclose, you don't have to disclose if you don't have a brand relationship. We get sent products and things all the time when we're creating content, where we're content creators.
Yeah.
In that particular situation, you have to disclose. But if you so happen to go on Amazon or go and make a purchase that you're very excited about, that you want to share with your community, that you want to share with your audience, then in that case, you don't have to disclose anything.
Yeah, you're just a consumer
because on
who
your
has
own
a true
volition,
opinion.
you're a consumer that are very excited about a product that you purchased and you want to share. You're not getting paid and you're not getting the product for free.
Awesome. And so now I think does that sum up what you have to disclose? Now are we going to get into how you disclose it?
How you disclose it. So it says on the guide to place your disclosures in a place that it's hard to miss. People have gotten in trouble before for making the disclosures on the caption, like very at the bottom of the caption, when people have to click see more. So make sure that it's in the very first line of your caption, or it's included in the content itself. It's included in the video.
Yeah.
It's included in the podcast episode. You're saying that this episode is sponsored by, or it's included in a place that is visible and it's hard for somebody to miss. During a live stream, make sure that you are repeating that continuously throughout the live stream. So people who are jumping on the live stream, that they know that you're getting paid for that content or to promote that product. What language, and this is my last point, what language should I use? What should I say? Because that was one of my questions. Because sometimes they can be a turn off. You have this
flow going
and you have to stop it by telling people, so this is a sponsor.
Yeah, and also what if you really do love the product? I think that might be part of the reason people are tempted to omit or not disclose is because they really want their listeners to purchase this product or to try the product out.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then the other thing too is it's tempting not to disclose as well because for conversion rates. So if you have an affiliation link,
Mhm.
it's really tempting not to disclose because you want more people to click on it. And you understand just by the nature of advertising and that so many of us are intolerant towards being sold,
Doors being sold. Yeah.
that, that's going to lower your conversion rate. But you just have to take that hit and have lower conversion rates. And
yeah, because I think there's this belief that if somebody is promoting something that they're getting paid to promote it, that they're going to be biased towards the product,
biased towards the money that's going in their
biased
pocket.
towards the money that is going in the pocket. But
Yeah.
I think that goes to the integrity that you have as a content creator and as an influencer to promote only the products that you like.
Yeah.
Like if you're not going to have it in your closet, if you're not going to have it in your makeup kit, if you're not going to have it in your nighttime routine,
If you know it's
if you're not
poisonous,
going to wear it, if
Yeah.
you know it's poisonous, if you're not going to use it on your children,
then why would you?
Then why would you recommend it to your
Exactly.
audience?
So there's a
No.
little piece on the ethics and the
No.
morality bit of it.
So language that you can include can be as easy as things and for so and so brand for the free product,
Or thanks for sponsoring this episode.
thanks to our sponsors,
Mhm.
and you mentioned the sponsor. Also, adding terms to your captions like advertisement, ad, or ad sponsor.
Mhm.
Adding hashtags to the content too. This, if you are on Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok, hashtag ad, hashtag sponsor. The platforms themselves, they have places that you can check or toggle every time you're going to post something to let the platform knows that it's sponsored content, so they can label things as sponsored content.
Yes.
But the FTC says that you should not rely on this only, that you should make your disclosures within the content just to make sure that you cover your ass.
on
Can
Twitter,
I say cover your ass?
I think
They
so.
cover your ass.
On Twitter, that would be the promoted checkbox when you're making a promoted
Mm-hmm.
tweet. On YouTube, that would be this video includes paid promotion box that sort of shows up at the very first of the video.
Mhm.
So the FTC is recommending that just selecting that isn't enough, that you also need to explicitly say it
Mhm.
in the video somewhere. If it's a live stream, a few times in your live stream,
Mhm.
and you need to somehow explicitly state it in a tweet, like with a hashtag or something.
Yeah.
So you can see a lot of people violate this. A lot of promoted tweets go out and they don't do this.
Yeah. But I think, the FTC is starting with the big celebrities and
Yeah.
to make a statement.
Mhm.
So it's not a bad idea to just be mindful.
Just
and
kind of err on the side.
Just kind of err on
of
the side of
being safe.
being safe. Yeah.
yeah.
And we are not attorneys. This isn't supposed to be legal advice, but we're
No.
content creators and we had to do our research so we don't get in trouble either.
Yeah, and we get asked this
And-
kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah.
We also get asked similar things about copyright and things
Mhm.
like that. So if you have any questions at all, whether it's about things we didn't cover in this episode
Mhm.
or about copyright or whatever, you can leave those questions anywhere you want where you follow us. You can comment on our podcast. You can comment on our YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube.
Yeah, you can follow us on social media too. I'm over at Instagram at Pod Sounds Cool.
Yes, and I'm on Twitter at Pod Sound School. You can slide into either one of our DMs.
Yeah, we post a lot of content there also about things that we teach and things like that. I'm going to be posting your content there too.
Yeah, so hopefully you found this episode extremely helpful.
I hope I didn't get you like.
No way, I was
hope I
excited.
didn't bore you to death.
No. This stuff is very important. It's very critical to make sure that you're legally operating in a proper way. You did, however, miss one of my jokes, and we do that a lot. So
Oh, okay.
you'll see that later in the edit,
Okay.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay,
and then you'll probably laugh at it,
What
hopefully.
was the joke?
I don't know. I was trying to be silly, hitherto come forth, and use weird, unnecessary jargon. Thereof. That didn't make any sense whatsoever. But we love you. We appreciate you. And we will catch you on the next episode of Content Hefe.
I was focusing on the information.
Yes.
We love you.